Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on role of digestive enzymes and hormones. Today's presenter, Dr. Mausmi Shankaradala, Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous, Vishakhapatnam. Today's lecture is a part of certificate course named General Physiology, which is having a duration of 8 weeks, and the eligibility candidates are degree students from first year to final year. This is organized by Department of Biochemistry, St. Joseph's College for Women Autonomous, Vishakhapatnam. Contents include introduction, salivary enzyme role, gastric enzymes and hormones role, pancreatic enzymes, intestinal enzymes, digestive hormones, coordination and regulation, and finally we'll be having a summary. Introduction of digestive enzymes and hormones. Digestion is the major process of breaking down food into simpler substances. Digestive enzymes help in this chemical digestion. The hormones regulate the secretion of digestive juices. These processes occur in the alimentary canal. Enzymes act as biological catalysts. Hormones coordinate the digestive functions. They ensure that proper absorption of nutrients occurs. Without absorption, how much ever food we eat, there is of no use. Only when the food digested is absorbed as nutrients back to the body, then only we will be having the growth. Both enzymes and hormones are very essential for metabolism. The digestive system works very efficiently only due to the action of these enzymes. The imbalance of the digestive enzymes and hormones can lead to disorders in digestion. First, we'll be seeing salivary enzymes and their role. Saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase. It begins the digestion of carbohydrates in the mouth. The saliva amylase converts starch into maltose. Already we know maltose is a disaccharide made up of two glucose units. Starch is a polysaccharide made up of glucose units. So whenever we consume carbohydrates like starch, it will be digested in the mouth with the help of salivary amylase. The saliva contains this amylase and then it is converted into maltose. Mucus in the saliva helps in swallowing the food. The saliva maintains the pH of the mouth. This enzyme works best in slightly acidic conditions. The tongue helps in mixing the food with saliva. This forms a bolus for swallowing. Digestion starts here even before reaching the stomach. Proper chewing enhances enzyme activity. Coming up next, gastric enzymes and hormones. The stomach secretes gastric juice. Pepsin is the main enzyme for protein digestion. It converts proteins into peptides. Again, I repeat, pepsin released by the stomach in the gastric juice converts the proteins into peptides. Hydrochloric acid activates pepsinogen to pepsin. Hydrochloric acid provides an acidic medium for enzyme action. Gastrin is a hormone that stimulates gastric secretion. This regulates the release of gastric juices. Mucus protects the stomach lining. The stomach churns the food into chyme. What is chyme? The stomach churns the food that has been received from the mouth. It churns the food with the help of these gastric juices into chyme or chyme. This prepared food for intestinal digestion. So first the digestion starts in mouth, then it enters the stomach, then it is going to the small intestine. In the small intestine, the major enzymes are pancreatic enzymes. The pancreas secrete pancreatic juice. It contains enzymes like trypsin, amylase and lipase. I repeat, pancreas releases pancreatic juice which contains enzymes like trypsin, amylase and lipase. Trypsin digests the proteins into peptides. Pancreatic amylase continues with the carbohydrate digestion. So the carbohydrate digestion started in the mouth. In the stomach, the proteins are being digested with the help of pepsin and hydrochloric acid. Whereas the remaining carbohydrate, after digestion in the mouth, it reaches the small intestine where pancreatic amylase helps in carbohydrate digestion. Here you can see amylase means the enzyme that acts on the carbohydrates. So salivary amylase and pancreatic amylase. Lipase breaks down the fats into fatty acids and glycerol. which also comes under the lipid family. The pancreatic enzymes act in small intestine. The secretion is regulated by the hormones. Pancreatic juice is always alkaline in nature, whereas in mouth, when we have seen a bit of little acidity is maintained for the digestion of carbohydrates. So pancreatic juice is alkaline in nature. It neutralizes the acidic chyme from the stomach. The chyme that is received from the stomach, when it enters the pancreatic juice, when it enters the small intestine, this pancreatic juice, which is alkaline in nature, neutralizes the stomach sent acidic chyme. This ensures optimal enzyme activity. Intestinal enzymes. What are the other intestinal enzymes? The small intestine secretes intestinal juice. This contains enzymes like maltase, lactase, and sucrase. The small intestine secretes intestinal juice. Till now, we saw salivary amylase, we saw gastric juice, we saw pancreatic amylase, and now we are seeing intestinal enzymes. So, this intestinal juice contains maltase, lactase, and sucrase. These enzymes convert disaccharides into monosaccharides. These enzymes will break down the glycosidic bond present in the disaccharides. Disaccharides means two sugar units which are bond with the glycosidic bond. They are broken down into individual monosaccharide units. So peptidases convert peptides into amino acids. Lipases help in fat digestion. So all together the digestion is concentrated in this intestine because this is one of the final steps where the absorption has to be completed through the microvilli present in the walls of intestine. Then the undigested food will further reach the large intestine. So the intestinal juice, the enzymes present here complete the digestion process. They are present in the intestinal lining. The end products are to be absorbed into the blood. Efficient digestion depends on these enzymes only. These ensure nutrient availability to the body. So what all the monosaccharides or the amino acids or the fatty acids, glycerols, everything will be entering into the bloodstream by the intestinal walls. So thus getting the nutrient availability for the body. This is all about the enzymes. Coming to the digestive hormones. The hormones, they regulate the digestive secretions and mainly they are secretin hormone which stimulates the bicarbonate section. We have the basic idea that HCl is secreted by the stomach. How? The carbon dioxide present in the body, it mixes with the water to form bicarbonate. Okay. So this bicarbonate has to be prepared, produced. Why? The bicarbonate will split into H plus ions and bicarbonate ions, carbonate ions. Okay, carbonic acid is formed from carbon dioxide and water. This results in the splitting of H plus ions and bicarbonate ions. So this stimulation is caused by the secretin enzyme. Later the H plus ions that are formed from this carbonic acid enters the lumen of the stomach. Already the chloride ions present in the stomach also enters the lumen. Both of them combine to form hydrochloric acid, which is very important for the digestion of the proteins in the stomach, and it is a main component of gastric juice. So secretin stimulates the bicarbonate secretion. Cholecystokinin, usually we write abbreviated as CCK, stimulates enzyme secretion. Cholecystokinin stimulates the enzyme secretion. CCK also causes gallbladder contraction, which is mainly involved in the bile juice secretion. Gastrin regulates stomach activity. Gastrin regulates the stomach activity. GIP inhibits gastric secretion. These hormones act through the bloodstream. They coordinate different digestive organs. They ensure proper timing of digestion, which is very essential for maintaining the regular balance in the body. The hormonal imbalance usually affects the digestion. Coordination and regulation, digestive enzymes and hormones always work hand in hand. They ensure efficient digestion and absorption. The nervous system also plays a major role. The hormones regulate enzyme secretion. Enzymes perform the chemical breakdown. This coordination maintains homeostasis. The feedback mechanism controls the secretion. The liver and the bile acid aid in the fat digestion. The entire system is independent. It happens involuntarily only, not voluntarily. Proper functioning is essential for the health. Summary: digestion is the process of breaking down food into simpler substances. The digestive enzymes helps in chemical digestion. The hormones, many hormones are present, they regulate the secretion of these digestive juices. These processes occur in the alimentary canal and the enzymes act as biological catalysts. Thank you.